Metallica vs. Megadeth. Is the James Hetfield and Dave Mustaine feud finally over? What's up, metalheads? Welcome back to Legend Story, your go-to channel for the wildest, heaviest tales in music history. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of the most legendary feuds in metal, James Hetfield and Dave Mustaine. At 61, James just dropped some raw, unfiltered thoughts about Dave and Megadeth in a rare 2025 interview. Is this epic saga finally cooling off, or is there still fire in the pit? Grab your leather jacket, crank the volume, and let's unpack this thrash metal drama. If you love epic music stories, smash that subscribe button for Legend Story, hit the bell, and let's roll. If you're new to this saga, buckle up, because the James Hetfield and Dave Mustaine story is pure metal lore. It's a tale of brotherhood, betrayal, and some of the sickest riffs ever written. Let's rewind to 1981. Dave Mustaine was Metallica's original lead guitarist, a fiery shredder with a vision as big as his attitude. But by 1983, it all went south. Why? A mix of heavy drinking, drugs, and a now infamous fistfight with James Hetfield sparked by, get this, a bizarre incident involving Dave's dog. Yeah, it's as wild as it sounds. Here's the deal. Dave's dog allegedly scratched James's car, and things escalated fast. Punches were thrown, and soon after, Metallica gave Dave the boot. He was sent packing on a bus from New York to California. Talk about a brutal exit. But Dave didn't just fade away. He channeled that rage into forming Megadeth, one of the big four thrash metal giants alongside Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax. What followed was a rivalry that became the backbone of thrash metal history. Megadeth dropped bangers like Rust in Peace and Countdown to Extinction, proving Dave was a force to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, Metallica soared with albums like Master of Puppets and the Black Album, but the shadow of their split loomed large. Fans picked sides, and the feud became a legend in its own right. Here at Legend Story, we live for these epic tales. So let's fast forward to 2025 and see where things stand. In a rare interview this year, James Hetfield, now 61, finally opened up about Dave and Megadeth. According to sources, he called their feud old metal band drama. Sounds like he's ready to bury the hatchet, right? He even gave a nod to Dave's killer guitar skills and Megadeth's undeniable legacy in thrash. That's some serious respect from Papa Het. But hold up, there's a twist. James also hinted at some unresolved tension. Apparently, he's not thrilled about Dave constantly bringing up Metallica in interviews over the years. It's like James is saying, "Dave, we're cool, but can we move on already?" Is this Hetfield keeping it chill, or is he throwing some subtle shade? You tell me, metalheads. What's your take? Drop it in the comments, and let's keep this convo raging on Legend Story. Now, let's talk about the moments that gave us hope for peace. Back in 2011, Dave joined Metallica on stage for their 30th anniversary show at the Fillmore in San Francisco. They jammed on Kill 'Em All classics like Hit the Lights and Seek and Destroy. Kirk Hammett called it cathartic for Dave, and the crowd lost their minds. It was a moment of metal unity. Then, in 2019, when Dave was diagnosed with throat cancer, James reached out to check on him. Total class act. Some even say James sent Dave a heartfelt text, though we don't have the receipts yet. These moments show there's love beneath the rivalry. But it hasn't always been smooth sailing. In the 2010s, a potential Hetfield-Mustaine collab was in the works, but it crashed and burned over publishing disputes. Dave's still out there saying he'd love to write with James again. But Hetfield? He seems ready to close the book on this chapter. That's the kind of drama we love unpacking here on Legend Story. The fans? They're as divided as ever. On Reddit and X, it's an all-out war. Some swear by Dave's technical guitar wizardry, those blistering solos in Hangar 18 don't lie. Others say James's raw riffs and iconic vocals make Metallica untouchable. Look, both guys built thrash metal empires. Maybe it's time to end the grudge and just bang our heads to both bands. So, what's next for James and Dave? Will they ever fully squash this beef? Picture this, a Metallica Megadeth joint tour or even a one-off thrash supergroup jam. Too crazy? Maybe. But in metal, anything's possible. What do you think? Can these two legends put the past behind them? Or is the tension part of what makes their story so epic? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the metal convo alive with Legend Story. Thanks for rocking with us on Legend Story, Metalheads. If you loved this deep dive into the Metallica Megadeth saga, smash that like button, subscribe to Legend Story, and hit the bell for more epic music tales. Who's your pick, James or Dave? Or are you Team Thrash, loving both? Comment below, share this video with your fellow headbangers, and we'll see you in the next one.